I'm back to loading trucks for a little bit this morning. I just got one right now. I think Dad's on his way, but I'm trying to get all my spoils that I got from doing my first cut on the slope yesterday. It's finally getting a little more exciting here, or at least for me, maybe not you guys, but I feel like I'm finally kind of getting somewhere. I got the bottom pretty much slicked up, kind of sloped or cut to a grade like I need. I'm gonna have to do some touching up once we get all this out of here. But then yesterday I kind of started trying to cut and slope this bank to get it ready for the riprap. My goal, or what I really need to do, is today get all the slopes cut to the angle that I'm wanting, get the bottom of this slicked up and get everything out to this north end behind me, and then tomorrow start hauling rock in here, because our weather just turns to crap tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Like a 70% chance of rain and snow Wednesday night, and then Thursday it starts out at 18 by noon. It's supposed to be close to 0, and then tomorrow night it's like -8 or 9. And there's a chance of, one station says 1 to 3 inches, and the other one says 3 to 5 inches of snow. So who knows there. But then Friday the high is only like 11. I think it's back down to 0. I think Saturday is even like 17. Like, it's supposed to be cold right up until Christmas, which is Sunday. And then Monday, day after Christmas, is like 48. And then the rest of that week between Christmas and New Year's, it's like 52 to 60. So welcome to the Midwest. But there's also a chance of rain. I want to say it's next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I just got to have this done by the last day of the year. So getting down to the wire, which I should have enough time, but the weather is kind of really going to mess things up. If it gets that cold, the quarry is probably not going to be open. They're going to be closed anyway Friday and Monday for Christmas. So I lose 2 days there. They're talking about not even opening on Thursday with the way the weather's supposed to be. So I have tomorrow for this week or Tuesday on of next week. I'm hoping I may even start today, because that far south end behind the dozer and the rollers, I got that section rolled in down at the bottom, and the slopes are good. I may start calling that other group of guys that I use on the hauling, have them start bringing some base rock in and a few loads of the riprap. I'm gonna try to, I don't know if I get the whole thing done. My plan is to put fabric down and start bringing the base rock in to put on this clay, and then dump the riprap at the base of this hill, or I can just put this bucket on backwards and kind of rake it up. I originally was going to do the riprap first, so we weren't just tracking over the base rock, but if I don't put some sort of rock down on this clay, we get more snow and rain, we're done driving on here. But if I can put fabric and base rock down, we can continue to back the trucks in here even if it's wet, and then I can do the riprap afterwards. So that is my plan for right now. We'll just have to kind of play it by ear and see how that works out. But yeah, I've got to get some rock in here tomorrow no matter what. So if I got to stay late tonight or whatever I got to do. I think I'm actually on track. It's only like 8:15 in the morning, so when I'm almost down to the end. Like I said, when Dad gets here, this will go a little bit quicker. But I'm gonna clean this up, and then I'll go back down through there. I mean, the slope's looking pretty good. It's still, I need to get, I've got some of these containers like over the property line, so I'm trying to get this nice and straight as I can. But you can see some of it kind of still curves out. So what I'll do is, I started on that where those piles are down there, and I'll just keep working my way and get the bottom half of this hill cut, and then I'll step back and look at it. If I don't like it, I'll make another pass down it and rake more off, and then we'll load that up. So there's really not a lot to it, I guess. I just kind of try to eyeball it until I get it pretty consistent and I like the angle. And then, like I said, nothing else. I just get all my spoils pushed down just to the outside, like behind me here. You guys can't see. And then I can switch gears and work on the rock, and then I can haul that stuff out at a later date if need be. Well, it's been I guess you could say an eventful morning so far. It's been chaotic, I know that. Yeah, I got over here, I don't know, I was in here at like 6:30 or something this morning. Getting everything started, warmed up, and then starting to get my fabric kind of laid out. It's frozen together, so it was a real pain to unroll. And then 7 trucks showed up right at like 7 o'clock, so yeah, it's been a little chaotic on trying to get the fabric to roll out. You'll see a piece up here that I got the woven stuff in the bucket right now. I'm going to switch over and start working on the riprap. Like I said, the tubes are like cardboard. They're just like I don't know, like a wet noodle or whatever. So they're just, you can't hardly roll them out. You got to use the machine to roll it out because they're all froze together and tearing. And then I had 2 trucks back off a little close to the fence where it was soft. So when I thought I had, like, I don't know, I thought I had the camera going or a decent time lapse, but then I go back over there and it either shut off because it's like 22. It's warmed up now. It's maybe 28 or something. But yeah, so I don't know where my I don't know how much footage I've got or not. I haven't been able to look. So, and then I've been trying to keep up with the trucks. It only takes them like 15-20 minutes to get to the quarry and back. So, but the good news is in like 3 hours or less, I got 32 loads of base rock. So, but now, like I said, we're going to switch them over. So I think I got enough base rock on here to start hauling my riprap. But I didn't have all this pushed out quite yet. So I'm hoping they can kind of make this turn. My plan is to back in here and dump the riprap right here, and then I can just kind of rake it up the hill. Put the grading bucket on backwards and rake it up there is what I'm hoping for, or shooting for. It's going to take me a little bit to, I'm just going to roll the file. I was trying to roll it out long ways with it. Like I said, it's frozen. It's a pain to work with. And that's not going to work out. The hill is too steep. It's just going to slide down. So I could push some of this with the dozer, but I didn't get it 100%, I guess. are trying to get the machine warmed up this morning. So yeah, we got like a little winter storm blowing through, so this is what I get a kick out of. That's yeah, frost on the inside of the windows. But yesterday it was like 45 and sunny, and I was like sweating putting the fabric on there. And then at I think at 5:30 this morning it was like 40 still, and then by 6 o'clock it was 25. It's supposed to get down to like 5, but feel like minus 25 with the wind chill and stuff, because we got like a 30 to 40 mile an hour wind straight out of the north, and it's supposed to like spit snow all day long. So yeah, but I hate to just miss a day of work because it's super cold, even though everything's going to be trying to fight me. So, and I'm kind of on a deadline, but we're going to try to put more of the riprap down. Well, as you can probably guess, the laying of the fabric was a no-go. So it was blowing the whole row with the roll of that stuff around. And then I got it out, was able to cut it and slide the next piece over, but then when I started trying to unravel that, it just like blew the whole roll over on the property up against the guy's fence. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna mess with that today. So now I'm just kind of, I got a few spots along the top of here that's I need to add a little more rock to. I'm taking the stuff that's got a little more base and kind of the stuff I raked up. I don't think you're gonna see it as much on here, and just kind of filling in some of these spots, like some of the thin spots up top. Like I said, this hill is probably on the verge of being just a little too steep, or these rocks are a little small, but some of it kind of varies in height. I'm going to try to go and slick that up a little bit, but it's not going to take all day. But I figure I already got the machine warm and I'm here, so I'm going to do a little touching up there, and maybe if the ground's not too froze down at that other end, I can switch buckets and kind of dig out the last little bit of that corner. But that may be too ambitious today. But we're going to carry on with this, and